Yeah, sir. We're gonna go ahead and get it started, man. Without further ado, my name is Jamari Warren. Everybody calls me multi-millionaire Mari. I've been participating in this foreign exchange market now for about 2 years. If you're part of Trade House Investment Group, I want to show you how to go ahead and copy and paste and start making money within your first 48 hours. Welcome to the first 48, and here we go. All right, first things first, I want to make sure that you have your MT4 account set up. Okay, so we're going to go press settings. We're going to go here to the top. Well, excuse me, let's do this. Let's go to press new accounts. All right, let's go to open demo account, and we're going to go ahead and type in Hugo's Way. Right, some people they have Hugo's Way, other people have KOT4X. It really doesn't matter. Okay, it's just all your preference on who it is that you want to go and get. So we're going to go ahead and um, we're going to use Hugo's Way. So once again, let me show you guys how to go ahead and do this. All right. We're going to go to MetaTrader 4. You're going to go to settings. You're going to go to new accounts. You're going to open the demo account, and then you can go ahead and type in Hugo's Way at the top. Or if you have KOT4X, you can just type in KOT4X demo, right? And then you just want to put your name. All right. So I'm going to put my name. I'm gonna just name this YouTube first 48. All right, the number doesn't have to be necessarily real. The email doesn't have to necessarily be real. The only thing that you really want to really matter is this leverage right here, 1 in 500. Okay, and deposit 3,000. All right, you want to click register. Okay, first YouTube first. All right, we'll do that. Done. All right. Okay, cool. So the very first thing that I always tell people to do is you want to go ahead, you want to place your, you want to put your pairs in order. So the way that you do that is you press this pencil right at the top left, and you just want to, put your chefs where your chefs are and put your CADs where your CADs are. Okay, and then, your JPY is where it needs to be. And now you want to just go ahead, you want to add your pairs, right? So being that JPY is the last pair on this page, I'm going to go press the plus sign. I'm going to go to FX crosses, and I'm going to go and add all my JPY pairs. So everything ending with JPY, I'm going to go ahead and add that. Right? Pressing the green plus sign. Okay. Now, after I've done that, I'm going to press the done. Okay, I'm going to press done. Let me press simple right here so that way I can see everything clearly. So now all my JPYs are together, everything ending with JPY. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down my CHFs, everything ending with CHF, and all I'm doing is pressing those 3 lines on the the right-hand corner. I'm going to press the plus sign, FX crosses, and I'm going to go back to the chefs now, everything ending with CHF, and I'm going to go ahead and add that, all right? Then I'm going to press done, and now I can see everything with CHF is there, all right? So let me press the pencil. Okay, and I'm gonna bring my CAS down now. We're going to do the same exact thing we did before, all right? Boom, press the pencil now, okay? Press plus, right? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to press everything ending with CAD, okay? And me knowing off the top of my head what's left is your NZDs. All right, so I'm gonna add all my NZDs, and then I'm gonna add my AUD and my GBP, okay? Boom. So now everything is pretty much together. And the reason why, we went ahead and we put these together is because it's going to be way easier for you to be able to find the pairs, all right? It's going to be way easier for you to be able to find the pair, okay? Now, what most people do is they go ahead and they add, one of the major metals, which is going to be XAU USD. Okay, gold versus the US dollar. All right, and you're just going to click the pencil. You can drag that all the way up to the USDs. All right, click the pencil again. Now we're set and we're good to go. Okay, the next thing that you want to do is you want to go over here. You want to look at your spread. All right, your spread is basically going to tell you how volatile each pair is. Okay, so if you get into a trade and you may see yourself, in the negative, I want you to know, do not hop out of that trade because you're in the negative. You need to stay into that trade, all right? But understand that the broker is always going to get their money first, okay? So the higher the spread, the higher the risk. The lower the spread, the lower the risk, okay? And if you're looking at these numbers on the right-hand side, the low and the highs is basically telling you, okay, cool. At the lowest price, this is what it's been. At the highest price, this is what it's been. But you don't have to really necessarily worry about those things. I want to go ahead and let us go over to the chart now. Chart is where, you know, the magic happens, okay? Charts is where the magic happens, all right? Before we get into everything on the chart, I want you guys to click the background, all right? Just click the trade down, just like click on the screen and then press settings, okay? And then you want to put your axe price line on your trade levels, all right? And then you want to go to your colors. You want your colors to look similar to mine because these are just, you know, the easiest way that you want your colors to look. All right, your bar up is going to be blue and your bull is going to be blue. Okay, your bar down is going to be red and your bear is going to be red. All right, so your bar up bull equals buy. Okay, bar down bear equals sell. All right, so now let's go back. And the next thing we want to do is, you see this RSI line down here? You want to go ahead and make sure that you have that indicator. If you don't, let's go ahead and press this F at the top. Let's go ahead and press main window if you don't have it. All right, and then you want to find relative strength index, and you want to see it right here. Okay, and this is what you want your numbers to be: 14, close, 30, 70, and you can make the style whatever color you would like. And then you want to go ahead and press done. But because I've already have it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go here. I'm going to show you guys once again your period 14, apply to close, levels 30 and 70. Your style could be whatever color you would like. All right. The main important thing that I want you guys to take from this is I want you guys to, in the description for each of these numbers, for 30, I want you to put buy, and for 70, I want you to put sell. Okay, you can make that style whatever style you would like to. Mine is perfectly yellow, and my pixels is at 1. All right, you press done, and here we are. Okay, now you're going to be able to see your red and blue candles. Once again, your blue candles are your buy candles, and your red candles are your sell candles. All right, and now the RSI is just basically telling you the same thing that your candles are telling you. All right, but here's just another indicator or another way that we're able to look at the market and see, all right, if the market is moving up for a buy or is moving down for a sell. Okay, and all we're looking at here is we're seeing that this line is passing this 70 line. Okay, and once this line is past this 70 here, we know, okay, cool. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get into this trade for a sell. That's why we put sell right here, right? And let's say, you know, the trade goes down here for the 30, okay? Excuse me. Let's say this trade goes down here for the 30, right? We know, okay, cool. We got to go back up, okay? So we said it's going to go for a buy, and that's exactly what it did eventually, all right? So the next thing I want you guys to look at is your time frame. So your time frame is going to be MHDWMN. All right. The M just stands for minute, the H stands for hour, and the D stands for day. The W stands for week, and the MN stands for month. So you have the minute 1, minute 5, minute 15, minute 30, H1, which is an hour, H4 is hour 4, D1, which is day, week 1, W1, which is week, and MN equals month. So all that is telling you is every single candlestick is forming every hour if you're on an hour, and every candlestick is going to form every minute if you're on a minute here. Okay, so right now it's 4:18 Eastern Standard Time. So the next candlestick will form at 4:19. All right, so now let's get into the bread and butter. Okay, so you want to pretty much look at your balance, equity, and margin. All right, your balance is going to let you know how much money you have inside your trading account. Your equity is going to let you know how much money you have made or lost inside your trading account if you were in an active trade. All right, and your margin now, you never want your margin to be above 100. You never want it to go red because at that very moment, you're at risk of blowing your account. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some trades. Let me show you what it looks like to copy and paste trades from the Launchpad channel. All right, so first things first, you're going to have trades that may look like this. These are what we like to call the sensei trades. So in order for you to get into these trades yourself, you must go on to the harmonic scanner and you must get into the trade yourself. You have to be absolutely active to be able to get this trade. All right. You have to go look at it yourself. Pull up your laptop, pull up your phone, or whatever the case may be, and go look at the harmonic scanner. Okay. And you must have sensei on the harmonic scanner. Now, this trade right here is from Delano. Okay, these trades are potentially going to be your MA's cross trades. All right, MA's cross is just a gold cup strategy. All right, and you know, all Delano is doing is he's teaching us how to use the MA's cross. Right, and he has a live every single Tuesday and Thursday going over MA's cross and giving us free signals on that live. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how to get into this trade. This is what you're going to consider as a market execution. So what that is saying is, market execution is letting you know that you're going to execute the market at that time. So if the trade is sent out at 10:13, you don't want to get into this trade no later than 10:15, 10:20 at the latest. All right. Now let's say you wake up, at 11 o'clock, right? You're asking yourself, hey, is this still a trade for me to be able to get into? The answer is no, because it's already moved from the great entry. All right, so you're going to take this trade, you're going to get into it. Let's say it says sell NZD CAD. You're going to go to MetaTrader 4. You're going to go to quotes. You're going to go to your CADs now. You find NZD. You're going to click that. You're going to click trade, okay? And, at the top, you're going to see NZD CAD. Below that, you're going to see market execution. That's how you know it's a market execution trade. Now, these numbers right here, that 0.10, this is going to be your lot size. All right, this is going to be your lot size. Once again, this is going to be your lot size. Because we have about $3,000 inside our trading account, we're able to get in at a 0.10. A 0.10. A 0.10 equals to $1 per pip. Okay, so if this trade moves 20 pips, we have made $20. If it moves in a negative 20 pips, we have lost $20. Okay, so anytime you get into these trades at a 0.10 is when you have more than 200, 300, $400 inside the trading account. All right, but look, we'll learn more about that on the trading plan, but I'm here to teach you guys the basics. All right, so stop loss is going to be 0.84511, 0.84511, okay? And then your take profit is going to be 0.83759, 0.83759, okay? And it says we're going to go ahead and sell. All right, now, the reason why it didn't let me into the trade is because the stop loss and the take profit has already been hit. As a matter of fact, this specific trade actually hit take profit last week. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell it again so you guys can see what it looks like to get into a trade live. All right, remember me telling you guys about your equity. If you're in a trade, it's gonna show you, it's gonna reflect how much money you made or lost. All right, that's all that is telling you right here. This is telling you how much money you have inside the trading account if you decide to get out of this trade right now for a negative $2.20. Okay, so that's what a market execution is gonna look like. Let me show you what another trade is gonna look like from Launchpad channel. You remember you guys telling you about Delano being on Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. He's an educator, the youngest educator within Trade House Investment Group, and he's only a platinum 5,000. All right, this will be considered as another, this will be considered as another market execution, but this is steady. It's another product that we use within IM Mastery Academy. It's a great product. All right, but I want to show you guys how to get into a buy limit and a sell limit. Now, buy limit and sell limit are your pending orders, okay? This trade specifically, it's already hit the entry and everything like that. But we'll go ahead and see if we can still hop into the trade. But look, the difference between the buy limit and sell limit, you're able to hop into those trades as long as you're able to put in your entry, stop loss, and take profit. And I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. So let's go to quotes. GBP USD, we're going to press trade. So now you see where it says market execution. Instead of us pressing market execution, now we're going to click buy limit. Okay, so we're going to put our entry, which is going to be 1.28573, right? And the stop loss 1.28273, 1.28273. Okay, and then our take profit, which is 1.28773. And I'm gonna just go ahead and paste that there. All right, but because the trade, like I said, is already moved past this price, you cannot get into that trade, and this is why the place button is gray. All right, but I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like to go ahead and get into a buy limit. Okay, we're gonna get into a buy limit. Let's see. Put it right there. All right, cool. So we're in a buy limit, and this is where it is under your orders. Okay, so it's not going to reflect inside of your equity. All right, it's not going to reflect inside of your equity. It's just going to reflect in your orders until it actually hits that price. All right, so Boom. Once it hit that price, now we're inside of the trade actively. All right, we're in the trade actively now. Okay, so now let me go ahead and show you guys a sell limit. All right, so this is a perfect example of a sell limit, USD CAD. Okay, now this is another gold cup trade. This is considered as T cups. How do we know? It says gold cup at the top, and it also tells you T cup sell limit. Right, it gives you your entry, stop loss, and take profit. All you're going to do is go to quotes. You're going to go to USD CAD now, press trade. You're going to click sell limit, and you're going to put in your price, aka entry. All right, I'm going to copy those numbers. Okay, stop loss. I can take my take profit, put it here. All right, and then my stop loss. Then you're gonna go ahead and place it. Okay, so USD CAD. Look, we're in the USD CAD trade. Usually when you see this green bar, all that is telling you is that you're like 10 pips, away from your entry, your take profit or whatever. And then if it's a red bar, it's usually telling you, okay, cool, then you're 10 pips away from your stop loss. Okay, but that's how you get into a buy limit, sell limit. Those are, majority of what's gonna come through. What's gonna come through the channel. Now I'm gonna show you another, market execution. So, like I said, Delano is usually going to send us market execution trades on the next cross. Let's say he send a trade, but he forgets to send the stop loss and take profit. All right, don't panic. You can still hop into the trade. Okay, we're gonna make sure we press market execution, and there was a sell trade. Let's say that you forgot to put your stop loss and take profit. No big deal. You're gonna press modify. You see, now you have your take profit is 1.28600, 1.28600. And you go ahead and modify that trade, right? So let's say, boom. All right. So you went ahead and modified the trade and you're good to go. Okay. Now, very important stuff right here. These trades right here, this trade right here specifically, this is a crypto, right? Bitcoin. You never want to trade Bitcoin unless you have more than $200, $300 inside your account. And you need to be trading at a lot size of a 0.01 and a 0.02. Very, very important. I've had people that come into the business thinking that they can, trade US 30 or trade Bitcoin and stuff like that. And, they mess around and blow their account, right? These are another examples of MA's cross trades that may come looking like this too, all right? And those are still market executions. Now I want to share with you guys, okay, you guys will exclusively get information on the trading plan, but I want to share something with you guys that's very important that everybody should at the very least know when they're getting into trade. You should know about your 10% risk management. This is very important. You want to make sure that you have 10% risk management in everything that you do. And I'm not going to give you guys our specific trading plan, but I will give you guys a little bit of insight of what's going on here, right? So if you have $1,000 inside your trading account, the most that you can trade, 10% of 1,000 is going to be 1.00, and the 1.00 is going to equal to $10, okay, per pip. All right. Now another one would be $100, okay, and the most you can trade with $100 is a 0.10, okay, and the 0.10 now is going to equal to $1 per pip, okay. And then if you have $10 inside your trading account, right? Most you can trade with $10 is going to be a 0.01, which is going to equal to 10 cents per pip. Okay. Now let's say we got into a trade, GBP, JPY. All right. One account having 1,000, one account having 100, another account having $10. Okay. And let's say, this person, they decide to get into a trade, for 50 cents. Okay, or excuse me, let's say this person decided to get into a trade for 1.00, right? They got into that trade for 1.00. Okay, it was 20 pips. All right, guess what? This person has made $200. All right, now let's say this person, gets into the trade for 0.10, right? It moves 20 pips. This person has now made $20. All right, now let's say this person gets into a trade for 0.01 now. It moves 20 pips. Guess what? This person has made $2. Now, this is why it's very important for you guys to understand that, never look left or right. Only focus on what it is that you have in front of you, because everybody's trading style is going to be different and everybody's capital is going to be different. So someone that may have $1,000 or more is able to make $200 in a day, rather opposed to someone that may have $100 or $10 in a day. It doesn't matter. Right? It doesn't matter. If you are making profits consistently and you made at least 20 pips in a day, you should be done trading, okay? Don't focus on the, all right, dollar amount. Focus on the pips and practicing a good habit of staying consistent with trading. Right? This is a form of passive income. So I don't want you guys to take this lightly. Okay? Just stay consistent. Don't focus on the dollar amount. Just focus on the pips and practicing a good habit of staying, consistent with trading. Another key gem I want to give you guys is to make sure that you don't get out of a trade too early. All right? Don't get out of a trade just because it's in red and because you're scared. All right? Don't do that. Don't get out of a trade because you're scared and you may get out of trade too early, and what ends up happening is the trade ends up hitting take profit and you get out of trade too early thinking it was going to hit stop loss. It's not the case. All right, another thing is you never want to get into a trade if it's already in blue. So if you hear people say that they're in profit, do not try to hop into the trade because it's already in blue. All right, you need to only hop into a trade if you are able to get in for a retracement. And you guys will learn more about retracements later on, especially if you're specifically within Trade House Investment Group. Okay. Now that was just some key gems for you guys, and this is, basically your first 48 training, within the video form. I hope that was easy for you to be able to understand. This week will definitely be a profitable week for you, and I hope that you are able to learn a lot from this. And, as long as you stay consistent and you stick through it, you're going to make money. Okay, and I wanted to show you guys what the history looks like too before we get out of here. You're able to see your history for the day, week, month, custom. All right, and a few key gems I want to give you before you leave is you're able to take partial profits. Okay, so let's say I want to take 50 cents from, this dollar that I'm in, right? I can do that. Okay, I'm still in 50 cents and I've taken out my other 50 cents, my partial loss or partial profit, and I'm good to go. Okay, and if say I wanted to close an order, you definitely can. All you have to do is press down on the trade and then you just press delete. You want to close a trade, you just close it. Okay, and that's that. All right, you go to history and this is what you have. Okay, but I hope everybody, hope y'all have a profitable week. I hope y'all have an amazing week. Make sure that you guys follow me on social media so you guys can stay up to date with what's going on within the foreign exchange market and, just see how we're going about doing things every single day. All right, and as always, I hope you guys are profitable. I hope you guys continue to, continue to prosper. And yeah, talk to you guys soon.